you want to know what I put on there?
What? Get cards?
Can't find it. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
You want to know what I put on there?
When did they announce some of these matches? Are all these matches real?
All these matches are real. Yeah.
This.
Is that?
Yeah.
Which one is
Is
that?
it Pidgeots?
Okay. I don't know. I'm like, I know the big Pokemon. I know the important, the marquee.
It's pretty large. It's a large bird. It's
I mean, not like physically large. Like the big deal mons. Big deal mon.
Oh.
Oh wow! Look at that. See, that's nice looking.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that more than the other one you showed me.
Yeah.
Is this like taking content away from your channel? Like, is this like by the time you put it up, it's gonna be old news? It's already been on here. Oh, okay. All right.
So in Japanese, where it's in Japanese on this card, it's in English, and it just says the move that's below it.
Oh, okay, that was like rain.
It says Crisis Vine in English. Listen, I have a problem. It's Pokemon cards.
Sure. Let's see. Is anything? I guess we'll probably talk about these WrestleMania rumors too, since there's really not much to talk about at the Royal Rumble because most of these matches are trash.
Only one SmackDown title.
Yeah, that's weird.
On the line.
That's weird.
I think a Dean won.
Yeah, the IC title is not up for grabs because Dean Ambrose.
Nor is the SmackDown Women's title. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah, they're. I think they're building up that whole Mickie James thing.
Or the tag team match, right? There's no tag team SmackDown titles. I don't think.
What if they do a ladies' elimination chamber? We'll talk about that.
That'd be great.
That's like the entire. Well, I guess now they have Mickie James. So.
Yeah. Now they can leave one person out.
Now they can leave out Carmella, who's not ready.
No, she's trying to dress James Ellsworth.
That okay? Well, hold on. We're not
I
going to
watched
start
that.
this because I really want to talk about that scene with the turtleneck. That like legit had me like crying, and it like for no reason. All right, I'm gonna tweet my thing real quick. Gosh, I have the Ministry Undertaker theme playing in the background because, as we know, that is the best Undertaker theme. Like excluding like ironic choices like Kid Rock or whatever. Like Ministry Taker theme is like top tier. Like the guitar, you know. Welcome to Suplex Friends, where stream friends talk pro wrestling and which Undertaker theme is the best. My name is Dylan Heck.
I mean, you're right. There's no denying that.
Yeah, I think Ministry Undertaker theme is the best. So does Art Tebble because he's smart. What do you think, John Carson?
I missed. Did he have any different ones during like the 2000s besides Limp Bizkit and Kid Rock?
He had the Dead Man Walking theme.
Okay, that's all right.
And he did the Johnny Cash song like once, right? Like one WrestleMania, he came out with that Johnny Cash song.
I'd say that's
and that's
when
Triple H came out to like Metallica, right? I think that was that same one. That was a good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what WrestleMania that was, but the Triple H entrance that had Metallica, that was good. It's edited on the network to be like Motorhead or something, which is like, all right, that's fine, I guess.
Oh, because they don't have the rights?
Yeah, Metallica's not. Like that's got to be expensive, right? More than Johnny Cash, I guess, because he still has a Johnny Cash song.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Triple H wasn't friends with Metallica, but he was friends with Lemmy, so...
Yeah. He's like, I could get this for, like, nothing. We'll just put it on the VHS and no one will know the difference. Well, so we went over the last time the greatest wrestlers of 2016, but now it's time for the greatest pay-per-view of them all. My personal favorite of the 2,600 pay-per-views that are on every year.
Money in the Bank?
That's number 2.
Okay.
This is Royal Rumble. Number 1.
Oh, I forgot.
Listen, remember, always never forget to remember the Rumble. Okay?
Do I need to put this on my calendar?
There will be a test.
Choice A. What am I supposed to remember? A. The Rumble. B. The Bumble. C. The Crumble. Or D. The Rumble.
Question 2.
But one's capital. So
Who are the only two to enter the Rumble at number 1 and win? Correct answer, Shawn Michaels and someone else. I feel like I need that scene. Yeah.
John Cena.
That's right.
B. Vicky Guerrero.
That's right. Oh no.
But didn't Rey Mysterio won for
Mysterio
2, right?
Which is
basically
the same as 1, really.
But like the stamina of being in that ring while you watch the other person
It's true.
walk down.
It's stressful.
It's intense. Like
It counts as being in the ring for. It's like I don't think your timer starts till you get in the ring. So that person's got like, up to like a minute and a half, depending on how long the person takes to get in. There's some real stinkers of a match that aren't the Royal Rumble match this year, guys.
Yeah. Well, what do we have?
I don't want to forget about WWE merch minute.
Oh, that's right. We normally do this during the pre-show.
Is atrocious.
Okay, so hold on. This is all right. So this is for people that are getting the audio version. This is normally only on the video version before the podcast starts.
I didn't know.
At the new merch.
Oh, you don't put this on the audio one?
No.
What's wrong with you?
Because I just use this time normally
people need to know
to test the audio and such.
They need their context clues for what kind of merch they need to buy when they go to wrestling shows and the internet.
We ought to have some hot exclusives for the video version to get people to watch that. So.
Oh my god.
That's right. So, yeah. By the way, so we're saying no good on the John Cena shirt or yes? Because I'm pro this John Cena shirt.
Oh, I really don't like it. I don't like that he's on the front and the back.
Super trash.
I don't like that font.
I think
no, the font is awful.
The font cracks. I guess maybe I don't know if I would spend money on this, but I do enjoy it. I wish I don't know. It is weird how everything is super defined on his back. You need to put a butt. If they put a butt crack in, this would
They don't have one?
No. If they did, that would elevate, I think, that shirt.
So when I saw this, I immediately thought of the movie Small Soldiers, and I don't know why.
Because he's a teeny little soldier man on it?
Yeah, and it just had a similar art style for their promo art, I think.
Although I guess not to be outshined, there's 2 really bad Enzo and Cass shirts.
I was just about to say I'm not liking anything new that I'm seeing. These 2 Enzo and Cass shirts are bad. Ooh, is this Austin camo long sleeve shirt and jacket on here before?
Is that a new Cake song?
Austin long sleeve shirt and jacket.
Jacket, yeah.
$75 for an Austin 316 jacket that looks like trees. I'm putting it in the.
Well, it's officially licensed camo.
Good. Real tree.
I didn't even know you could license.
Restricted.
I mean, someone owns everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm a fan of the Carmella hat, but I think we went over this last time. I like the shiny hat, the brim.
Yeah,
I think that's
far back.
Yeah.
That's the line.
So
that's the
everything
newest
new
thing.
since last week is trash, is what I see.
I mean, Goldberg shirt is a Goldberg shirt.
Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever.
Am I in the minority here where I just do not like the Cup of Haters quote?
It's bad. The quote is good.
No.
The shirt is
he overdoes it. It was good the first time, and then that is not soft. That is not. Can't teach that. You don't need to do that every time.
It doesn't need to happen every time. I agree.
And that G could better be, or it could be a better handle for that Cup of Haters.
So all right. So would you buy that mug?
Yeah, I'd buy the mug.
I would buy the mug.
Not buy the shirt.
I'd have to see it in person. You'd have to convince me that G works as a handle that you can hold.
Yeah, that's true. Because that could you could have a one finger in that little top part, and that's about it.
But I would put on the side of the cup, well, what do we got here? And then on the bottom, put Cup of Haters.
Cup of Haters on the bottom. That's good. That's good.
If you got $65 burning a hole in your pocket, I think the Chris Jericho first U.S. Championship reign, 15 by 17 frame plaque with ring canvas, is the only thing here that could actually become a collector's item. It's his last
That's true.
singles title. It's his first reign. I mean, I don't know if there's any aftermarket on these, but if there is, that's the one.
Yeah, I don't know if there is or not. I wonder. Probably not. Like, I feel like these things are like basically just like the collectible china or something, like a dish with Captain Kirk and Roman Reigns on it.
Oddly enough, the trading cards with those, with like the ring stuff or like ring worn gear piece, is actually worth some stuff.
Yeah, maybe because it comes with the ring, it could be.
Yeah, don't get the other one. That's worthless.
Yeah.
You get a drip of his sweat, a whiff of his friendship. Sweaty friends.
All right, let's move on to these matches. Jesus, what
All right.
Shit show. I mean, it's gonna be great. Why is the Royal Rumble match like listed number 4 on here? By the way, there's no like. I guess
It's last.
Yeah.
Like that should be the main event.
I'm sure it is. I guess Wikipedia is just throwing whatever in here. They don't care.
Yeah, there's no way that doesn't go last.
So according to Wikipedia, who knows all about wrestling usually, there's gonna be 3 whole pre-show matches, one of which is a title match.
That's half a pay-per-view.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is one Jerry the King Lawler against Shawn Michaels? Is that what I saw for a pre-show?
No, they're
they're
talking.
on.
Oh. Then they said Jerry's going to be doing commentary also, right?
For the Rumble match.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into this whatever.
Making him work for that Legends deal.
Whatever. Okay.
All the Legends deals, people are going to do one match of commentary in 2017. That's the new.
I'd be okay with watching the Kurt Angle commentary. Could be not.
Does he have a Legends deal, or is he just?
I thought everyone that goes in the Hall of Fame gets that.
Okay.
Isn't that the deal? Isn't that the way it works?
I think for at least that year, but
okay. Like I want to know,
that guy.
Are the Bushwhackers under Legends contract? Like,
Well, we'll
I mean,
talk
certainly
about
not
this
for the
later.
rest of their lives, right?
No.
yeah, probably not.
If they're in good standing with the company, sure.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's probably the best way to put that. Okay, first pre-show match, maybe. Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, in a match for the Raw Tag Team Championships with 2 referees assigned. 2. So it looks like WWE is off to a great start in telling them they should use their most underused wrestlers were the Club and put them to good use in the opening of a pre-show.
Get that crowd hot.
That's something.
It's true that they almost won last week.
Because they're big fat cheaters, right? I kind of
No, Sheamus cheated.
Okay, I watched this week's Raw. Kinda.
Sheamus knocked out the referee, then the Club cleanly pinned them, and the decision was reversed.
Because the first referee got up and he's like, "Yo, Sheamus hit me."
Makes sense why they need 2 referees then. I mean, this shit is
The Club won, but they're disqualified, or Sheamus is disqualified.
Well, the 2 referees just means there's going to be a different screwy finish, right? Like one referee will count a pin while the other referee sees someone tapping out, and
yeah, and then they're going to both call it at the same time, and then we'll do this again.
Somehow until
WrestleMania,
no,
just Fastlane.
Fastlane.
Start of the line.
Oh, is that? Oh, it's okay. All right.
Start of the line.
Start of the line.
I think that's what they're going to have to do. The end of the
Roadblock is
line.
the end of the
You got a
line.
new line.
Yeah.
The line, and then this is isn't Royal Rumble the start of the line?
No.
It begins the road to WrestleMania, though. But is that different from the line?
There's no line. This is we're in like the backwoods. We got to drive to WrestleMania. We're starting
warm-up lap.
basically on a farm. This is just like a paved road, no markings. When we get to fast lane, that's when the lane markings come in.
But isn't that when
The dirt road.
you have like
Wrestlemania.
2 or more people in the car, and then it's just like an all tag team pay-per-view?
That's the HOV lane.
It's like a carpool.
Yeah,
That's
carpool lane
middle of the line.
Toll,
Left of the line.
toll road.
is a May SmackDown only pay-per-view.
Well, if you're gonna pick any brand, it's gonna be the one with such a strong tag division. Yeah, so this match, whatever. Like, who cares, right? Like, nothing. Like, it's obvious no one wins this. I feel.
I mean, I
Yeah.
care if it's a title change, but it won't be, so I don't.
Yeah, this is set up to be ridiculous. I'm surprised that actually they haven't like broken up Cesaro and Sheamus yet. I also
Well,
don't-
they are tag team champions. It's hard to.
Yeah, but like, well, I don't like their theme either. Like, those two themes don't go well together.
No.
No,
No.
I'm glad
It
that
saves us
they
from a
haven't.
lot of Cesaro theme, so that's good.
that's true. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do like the Sheamus theme more than the Cesaro theme.
True.
Not
True.
by like,
But what if you put sirens to it?
then-
Or had the Sirens do the tune for the Sheamus song.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, that I'd be
But
willing
you
to
do
listen
the
to.
old Sheamus song.
That plays over the new Sheamus song. That'd be perfect. Rybacksoul theme. That's like a pro. Like, that fit together really well.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Almost. Well, I was gonna say almost as unfortunate as this next match, but this could be good. Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. All right. I will say, finally, they are at least booking Nia Jax like a heel. Like, she is a giant jerk in general. She doesn't know quite how to act it yet still, but she's getting there. I'm very pro
Yeah.
Nia Jax. But then, like, showing the clip on Raw of, like, the warm-ups or whatever,
Oh yeah, and
That
then
was
her
good.
just destroying her. Yeah.
that was good. But, like, she doesn't... There's just something about, like, the way Nia Jax, like, walks down to the ring like a robot and, like, has, like, complete blinders on to everything and is just like, I am walking completely emotionless. Like, you could act a little bit on the way to the ring. It's okay. I'm not saying you have to go out there and, like, start ripping up people's signs, but, I mean, that's cool, too.
She could.
She could. That'd be cool.
Could.
Do something. You know. Tell someone to shut up. I don't know.
Yeah, they're the way they do her entrance and like even shoot it. I guess most of the time it feels like she's in the ring. We just like
Yeah.
come back. We're hearing her theme song.
She kind of gets the fake entrance a lot. Maybe, yeah. But also,
Or they-
like... Well, what's up?
They do like the Mark Henry thing with her and just like do the behind the back, like really imposing looking shot,
Shoot it
and
through
then
with Giant.
nothing.
Also, her theme is not really a heel theme.
No.
I mean, it is true that she's not like most girls, but it doesn't work as well, I guess. But she's got, like, being a giant person in the ring, she's getting that down pretty well, just tossing people around like it's nothing. That's great. I'm a huge fan of that.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd rather her be good in the ring first, I guess. We can work on other parts later. I mean, work for Braun Strowman. That kind of working on his other parts is doing okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Ooh.
all right, so I'm just going to like cut like Big Show this week.
Mhm.
Looks great.
Looking real svelte.
Like, I legit believe
Yeah.
that he's actually in the best shape of his career. He looks great. Like, there's that shot going around of, like, Big Show, like, last year and then this year, and then, like, him and Braun Strowman both, like, look fantastic. They both lost a ton of weight.
You know, he's got to be in shape for that Shaq match.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You think Shaq?
And then Shaq, like, bought a Krispy Kreme and seems to be eating there every day, so... I mean, good for him. I wish I could do that.
Krispy Kreme part true? Does
Yeah.
Shaq own
He
the
owns
cream
a
now?
Krispy Kreme. He does own a Krispy Kreme. Because why not? I'd buy a Krispy Kreme. Who doesn't want a Krispy Kreme? The Big Show, clearly.
Like, they're good if you have 2 of them, and then you have more than 2, then it just gets
Yeah. I'm not saying
bad.
you eat a
So
dozen.
they're not.
Ugh.
I used to know people who would buy like half a dozen or a whole dozen thing of Krispy Kremes and just like devour them.
Oh my god.
Can't.
That's like I'd get a headache.
They're too rich.
I'd get a headache immediately from all that sugar. Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
MM Gant says that Big Show needs to literally carry Shaq. I guess you do have to get in good shape to be able to lift up Shaq, right? Like you got to get in there.
I don't think Shaq's gonna leave his feet though, right? There's no way Shaq's gonna bump, right?
I mean, he was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal last year.
He took sort of a bump. I mean, it's not really a bump because then you toss Shaq out of the ring, he just stands up. You know?
Yeah. Maybe he spent all year learning. I don't know. Maybe he's doing 50 back bumps a day. I don't know. Slap some icy patches on him when he's done.
As a Shaq fan, I'm into this match. I'm okay with seeing this. I'm glad I'm not paying a ticket to go see it in person. I'll tell you that. I'm just fine watching this WrestleMania.
I'm boycotting WrestleManias until they come here.
You know, actually, in person, I'm also boycotting WrestleManias till they go there. I was really upset when they announced that it was in New Orleans and not Minneapolis.
We don't need that trash again. Not that Louisiana's a trash place.
I was
saying
Louisiana, but I don't think I'm going to go to Louisiana.
Saying New Orleans is a great city, but the state of Louisiana can shove it.
I imagine it's pretty wild for WrestleMania in New Orleans.
Yeah, I bet it's great. I don't think I'm gonna go, but I bet it's fun.
I've only heard good things.
Yeah.
You can walk from the French Quarter to the Superdome, so you can show up to WrestleMania pretty drunk.
You could see Drew McIntyre almost stepping in horse poop.
I have heard that in stories.
There's a video out there. But
great.
Almost.
So yeah, this match with Sasha and Nia is good. It can be okay. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping it's going to be all right. Just again, like every single Sasha Banks match, I'm like concerned for her health, like regularly now.
She just needs to wrestle it like Bayley wrestled against Nia Jax. What, like a year and a half ago?
Try and get them submissions off.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, don't go crazy. It's only the
it's a show match. This is gonna be quick, right? This is gonna be.
It'll be short. It's
7-8 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be a short one, I think. Well,
it's a 3-hour pre-show. It starts at 4:30 in the morning, and then at 7:30 in the morning is when they start the Royal Rumble proper, which goes for another 18 hours.
Yeah, I think that's all right.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well,
we're getting the first ever pancake stack match at breakfast time, so it's
3 hours. So that's
pigs in a blanket match.
No, it's a 2-hour pre-show and a 4-hour main show.
Okay. Gosh. Still. Well, whatever.
It's a main four. Like, what are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm throwing a party for this thing.
I am as well. I'm having a potluck.
With half the people who are gonna be there don't watch wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell them to show up don't tell them to show up for the pre-show. That's I think step one.
No, I think I'm telling them to show up around 6:30 or 7.
Okay.
Just to get a good buzz going before the match.
Yeah, I am giving 2 different times for my party. So like the people that watch wrestling, I'm telling them to come when the pre-show starts, and the people that don't watch wrestling, I'm telling them to come like a half.
Come when the pizza starts.
Like a half an hour before. Well, it's a potluck, so everyone's gonna bring something.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
We'll make some
Are you doing a raffle?
I am not doing a raffle because I don't think we're gonna have 30 people there.
I've always done it with like 10 to 15, and like buy in $5. Everyone takes two numbers, and then if someone wants to buy in again, it's another like $5 or $10.
Okay, maybe
it's good.
Something like that. That'd be fun.
It's good. Mm-hmm. It's super fun, especially for the people who don't watch wrestling. So then they have something to cheer for.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I did it. I've only done that once, and it was the year Batista won, and so it was kind of disappointing because as soon as Batista comes out, you know who wins. It's you had 24.
So there's another pre-show match, guys.
Is it what?
Yeah, there's a third one.
Oh.
Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Combining multiple women's feuds on SmackDown into one 6-woman match, and the first time Mickie James has been on a WWE pay-per-view in 7 years.
If I'm anyone but Naomi, I'm pissed about this.
Yeah, because it kind of... They had some good, separate kind of storylines going. There's no need to do this to end them. I hope this is not what ends.
No, I hope this sets up the Elimination Chamber, and it's those 6.
Oh, okay. Aren't there only 5 in the... Oh, no, because one...
No, you start with 2,
That's
and
right.
then you have 4 pods.
That's right.
4 pods, yeah.
I always forget about the second person. That's in everything. I'm number 2 in the Rumble, huh?
That's a pretty good
That's fine.
roster for that.
That's fine.
For that match.
Yeah. But I'm just... I guess if I was going to pick anything for the Please Retire Award last show, I should have said 6 woman tag matches. Please retire all 6 women tag matches. Or
certainly
more.
on pay-per-views.
It's...
Yeah.
I thought we were... I get it, but I don't like it.
That's a match for superstars.
SmackDown had a good one of those on a pay-per-view. They had that elimination match that worked well.
That was
sure. Good. If it's an elimination match, then it feels like something different is on the line.
Yeah. Because at least, the men, I'm not a fan of the giant multi-man matches when they just do them all the time, but at least they do something other than tag matches. They will do, 5-man ladder, or something like that. Sure. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And just... Don't just always do the same thing over and over again. You gotta at least switch it up a little bit for these women.
Right.
I'm just tired of this. And the elimination match was a good start of changing it up, definitely. And it worked out well, so let's...
Sure. Make it a tornado match.
That's every tag
sure.
match.
How do you feel about Mickie James being back? And did you like her promo on SmackDown? It was okay.
It was alright.
All right.
She's fine. I don't remember anything about her, unfortunately, other than the terrible
her match
with Trish Stratus.
Yeah, when she had so much promise coming in, watching that match, and it's actually a super good match.
Yeah, it was great, and that match with Asuka was great.
Mm-hmm.
Should be fine.
Yeah.
A fun thing to do is guess the ages of everyone in this match. I was not right. I was trying to figure out how much older Mickie James was than anyone.
I feel like not
it's only
that
10
much
years.
Older, really.
She's 3 years older than Natty. She's 4 years older than Nikki Bella. Becky Lynch and Naomi are the same age, and Alexa Bliss is basically a child.
Yeah, I knew Alexa Bliss was really 25. Oh, jeez. Gosh.
And as we're all just looking up ages.
Yeah, as we're looking up all these ages, I'm like, these people are all about my age, except for Mickie James. That's weird. Oof. That's strange. And and Alexa Bliss. Gosh. All right. No, I think I am okay with... obviously, I guess this means Mickie James is going to be staying on SmackDown for a while. I guess, right? At least a little bit.
I thought she had a 3-year contract.
Yeah, so someone with a little more wrestling time in there.
Yeah, a veteran.
Yeah, someone to kind of...
That's not Natalya.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
They've been going to Natty for that veteran spot for the last couple of years, and it's now they can rely on other people if they need to.
It's the purpose that Chris Jericho is in a lot of these large matches that he just is come on guys, let's call and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm curious to see how that changes. Maybe this will be an excellent 6-woman tag match.
Do you think Becky and Mickie come out as La Luchadora each?
That would be pretty funny, actually. I hadn't thought of that, but now I want that to happen. That would be great. That would be good. I like that character. They had that Blue Bomber character.
I just love how SmackDown is NXT from 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and they're just repeating storylines from that.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Mhm.
All right, so we will skip what is listed as the Rumble match next. I want to obviously save that to the end. So let's do Kevin Owens, the WWE Universal Heavyweight, no, just Universal Champion, versus Roman Reigns, while newly crowned United States Champion Chris Jericho hangs in a cage above the ring. That is totally not meant to advertise that new play set that they have out. It was so great when they did that in NXT, and then like right after the takeover match, they showed the commercial for the play set. Come on. I feel like that's going to have the same thing right before or right after. They're going to have that commercial.
I hope so. I really hope so.
This match should be fine. I don't know why. I like the idea of Jericho in the cage. Silly, of course.
It's just going to yell things. It's going to be...
that's going to be the best part, is him just yelling at Roman Reigns from up there about how terrible he is.
Like a sexy piñata.
Yeah, a very sexy piñata.
Very, very sexy
very
piñata.
sexy
Excuse
piñata.
me.
The match itself will be good.
Mm-hmm.
Every match that Roman Reigns has had with someone that can wrestle, he's gotten better every time. So I think this is going to continue that trend. It should be fine.
And Kevin could carry him.
No problem. And Roman's problem has never been really that he couldn't wrestle.
It's his chemistry, usually.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's his booking and his it's just not. It's not clicking yet. But his wrestling, that's the one. I never understood the "you can't wrestle" chants. Those are my least favorite chants for Roman Reigns. I'm that's not.
Yeah.
It's not the problem, but you can't.
He's not Ultimate Warrior.
I guess I don't know. There's no appropriate chant for Roman's issues. You could be booked better. It's not a good chant. I don't know. This will be good. Roman Reigns is going to win. That's fine.
Absolutely.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I've settled it in my heart.
I'm happy that Kevin Owens has gone this long with that championship.
Mm-hmm. It's a total accident, I feel. I feel like if Finn didn't get injured, none of this would have happened. And it's been a happy accident. Right?
Yeah, for the resurgence of Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Who's
of 2016.
Yeah.
For some.
Says the Suplexes.
That's right.
Yeah.
This will be good. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
right because the inevitability is going to hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think there's interference?
How?
Still? Paul Ellering dropped a chain in his match. Does Jericho drop his belt?
What if he drops the list?
Or the scarf?
And then I don't know.
What if Triple H and Seth Rollins are involved?
Yeah.
Dropping I like the idea of dropping the list, and then when you swing the list or hit someone, a bunch of papers fly everywhere. I like that idea.
Sure.
And then Chris Jericho gets really mad about it for some reason. That could be okay.
Damages the list.
Do not damage the list.
It just says armbar. Bunch of
over
times.
and over again. Also, this is a good way for, if Roman is going to get booed, it won't close the show. Right? This is a good way to get the boos out of the way early, I think. They don't want yet another Rumble tainted with although I guess last year people were pretty stoked that Triple H won in the crowd, if I remember right.
Yeah, because Roman lost.
I guess Triple H is still kind of. He was being cool. He was being a DX heel, which doesn't work as a well, whatever.
No,
I got a whole
no,
lot
it's
of
definitely
problems there. All right, another title match. Actually, no, this isn't for. Yeah, this is for a title. We have another title match. AJ Styles, the Phenomenal One, versus John Cena in his new getup for the WWE
Respect, earn it.
Championship. This will be great. This is going to be fantastic. Quite possibly the match of the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this again.
It's good that John's back. Minus his gear. That can go away.
Yeah. But don't worry, he's going to take his shirt off at one point. And then
yes. With one arm.
That's right.
Just.
I love that this feud involves the Today Show.
Yes, that's great. I love the reaction of the people on the Today Show when John Cena brings up the Royal Rumble. They're like, not down. That's good.
They kind of they went back at it. AJ Styles called them out on Tuesday, and on Wednesday they were talking about AJ Styles.
They called him the guy from Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also that it involved Baron Corbin in a small way as well.
What was that?
Because that was in the beginning parts, Baron Corbin was showing.
It's been weeks.
Listen,
yeah.
And The Miz?
No, I need you to remind me. I'm sorry.
No, Baron Corbin was just trying to challenge the biggest. AJ Styles turned him down for a match, so then he wanted to fight the next biggest guy, to which John Cena took offense at being called the next biggest guy, I believe.
Oh, is that when he said he was sick of this new era BS?
Yes, that was the exact moment. Also, what was it last week when AJ Styles made a sex joke at The Miz? That was good. And then John Cena yelled for The Miz to step up, which is great. Cena has been great throughout all of this. That whole exchange between Miz and AJ Styles, where he's on either side, and instigating the whole time, is perfect. I'm a fan of
absolutely
subtle bully John Cena. This will be good. This is going to be a good match. I can't wait. Let's see. Next. The Raw Women's Championship match. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley in a storyline I still don't quite understand, other than Bayley actually just said that she wanted to have a feud with Charlotte in the ring. That was weird. And now there is.
Well, she called out that she'd beaten her, right? That was where it came from.
Multiple times, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bayley's not the strongest in her promos on this one.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing the whole, they were doing the whole sit-down interview thing like they would do with Brock. Mm-hmm. Not as powerful as it could have been, but Bayley can show it in the ring.
This would be a fine match. I'm glad. Like I said, I enjoy Sasha and Charlotte wrestling. I'm glad we're getting something new. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They could have set it up a little better, But it's fine. It's fine. Bayley's better as a face, at least, than Sasha is, so it's fine. I mean, I don't this is just gonna next month we're getting another match. We're getting this again. That's the only thing I feel is this is set up.
Does this go to Mania? Do you think? And then Bayley finally.
Maybe.
And that's when Charlotte finally loses her streak, her pay-per-view streak
at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be shocked if they threw Sasha in the match at WrestleMania.
Sure.
And maybe Nia Jax. Probably.
I feel like
the women are not going to get good treatment at WrestleMania this year. Maybe I'm wrong.
Charlotte will get good treatment at Mania.
We'll see.
It's not going to be like 3 years ago when Total Divas first started and the Divas got bumped off of WrestleMania last minute.
Yeah. No, I just think there's just going to be a bunch of multi-women matches. There'll be 2 multi-women matches, one for each promotion, probably. But that's fine. There's going to be a bunch of multi-man matches, too. I don't know what the heck they're going to do for WrestleMania this... Well, we'll get into that, actually. But, and final singles match of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Match of the night. The Cruiserweight Champion versus Neville, whose heel work has been excellent. The king of the cruiserweights is doing good work. Good work.
Yeah.
The beard.
Really happy
helps.
for him.
The beard helps. The wet hair helps.
Just always looking like he's in a terrible mood.
He's got a good angry face for sure. I'm very happy to see. This is a perfect role for him. I don't know why it took so long for him to show up in the cruiserweights or what was going on there, but I'm glad that it's happened now because he's definitely shining. And that division didn't really have a good heel. Brian Kendrick is whatever, but not.
They were playing that whole TJ Perkins is my friend, but he's, I don't know, he's not good enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't a strong heel move from him.
And then the weird part where he had to beg TJ Perkins to throw the match or something. That was
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad.
It helps the dark eras of the cruiserweight title.
Yeah.
It seems so long ago.
It seems so long ago, but I'm much happier with Rich Swann versus Neville and Jack Gallagher versus anyone. Absolutely. I can't wait for him to get more.
Gentleman Jack Gallagher.
Gentleman Jack Gallagher. That's right. Excellent name.
It took me a long time to figure out that he was supposed to be a babyface because Corey Graves switches.
Yeah, he doesn't quite.
Yeah.
He's a heel for Raw and a face for 205 Live.
Mm-hmm.
So he's also a face for the cruiserweight segments on Raw. It's tricky. It's hard to figure out who to root for.
It is.
It's especially weird because there's no Austin Aries. There's no real heel for the cruiserweight stuff. Weird. It's weird. All right, so let's talk about the Royal Rumble, guys. The greatest match of the year.
What's that? I forgot.
So 22 people have already been announced for the Rumble. I did not realize this.
It's quite a few.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Let's break it down.
Out of 30.
Out of 30, we have 22.
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg, Brock Lesnar,
Mm-hmm.
Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods,
Yes.
Chris Jericho, Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, unassigned wrestler, the undrafted Undertaker.
No one tells him where to go.
Someone should have drafted him.
It was really someone messed up there. Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Sheamus, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Luke Harper, who are now no longer a tag team, I guess.
Kind of.
Who knows?
There's things happening there.
Yeah.
We'll find out on Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine
friends
that's
against
where
friends.
it's going to happen. Big Show, Sami Zayn, Big Cass, Rusev, and Mojo Rawley on SmackDown. Want to place in. Not in Seth Rollins.
How many blue names do you think have a realistic shot at winning this?
0.
I would give that 1.
Orton?
But only because it's Randy Orton.
That's true.
I think you could talk me up to 3.
The Miz and Dean Ambrose?
And Orton?
You could talk me to Orton, Wyatt, and Corbin.
Wyatt, I'd believe almost. That would be interesting. That would be good. So what's the chance? What do we so the chance of Goldberg and Brock Lesnar winning are essentially 0 also, right? Because they have to face each other.
Right.
Okay.
Unless they're gonna do something weird, right? Unless Goldberg's gonna win the title at Fastlane.
Or Brock.
Sure.
And then no, either way that doesn't in no way does that one of those guys winning a title that sounds bad, I guess.
I mean, Brock's the only one I think who could.
Also, someone had pointed out to me earlier today, the official advertising for the Rumble does state that the winner main events WrestleMania. And I feel like they've always just said the winner has the title match at WrestleMania.
Or is in main event at WrestleMania.
Is them saying something different? Does that mean something?
No, because they've always been with the multiple main events for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
It's always
Yeah.
the top 5 matches are main events.
Okay, yeah. Maybe,
There's
I guess you're
Taker
right.
match, Triple H match, whatever the championship match is.
The better question is how many red names on this list do you see winning? Like,
Like with the same probability as my Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Baron Corbin, like 5.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
You've got
maybe.
Goldberg. You've got Lesnar.
I don't see either of those guys winning.
I know, but like if you're thinking like big names who they could do that with, and be in one of those top 3 to 5 matches, that would be them. Small chance for Sammy.
I think Jericho has a chance. I think calling the Undertaker unassigned at this point is
He's definitely Raw.
Definitely
yeah,
disingenuous.
definitely Raw.
Now, the Undertaker I actually see as having a good chance of winning. Just because, like, I feel like they could very easily, like, have him show up real late and you know, like, eliminate some people. Like, and not have to do a ton of work. But then you want, like, this guy, like... And also, there's going to have to be a consolidation of WrestleMania matches. And if they made the Undertaker's match also a title match...
Undertaker Reigns is such a terrible idea that I want to believe you're wrong.
Yes, I agree. And also, like, the prospect of Undertaker Kevin Owens, I really don't think is that much better. I just Undertaker anything, I feel.
I mean,
about anymore.
the SmackDown matches were the interesting Undertaker matches. Undertaker Cena and Undertaker Styles are both
Now, see, what's
real good chances there.
do we think Cena and or Styles enter?
No.
No.
I bet we don't see either of the 4 title match participants.
You don't see the loser of that in there.
No, so like doesn't sell the match, right? Like, because one of those will be right before, right?
I love the idea of Kevin Owens losing the belt and then coming out for the Rumble. That is hilarious.
He did it last year.
Right?
But I mean, he loses the big belt and then is in the Rumble to win the match to get a rematch for his belt. Something about that just cracked. But then I guess, according to the rules, he already has a rematch, so he doesn't even need to enter the Rumble. I guess same for the loser of the SmackDown title match, right?
Well, the loser of the SmackDown title match is probably gonna have their rematch cashed in at the Elimination Chamber. Which is like the other reason that like none of the SmackDown people feel super credible, because couldn't you just see that Elimination Chamber being Cena, Styles, Corbin, Wyatt, Orton, Miz or Ambrose? Like, I guess that's 5 heels, but
Well, we don't know where Harper stands now, too.
That's true.
Like, you could throw Harper in that match.
Throw the entire Wyatt family in there.
Do you think Strowman
I think
has a chance?
I think there's a decent possibility of him winning.
But like, who would he go against? Do you think that's a Lesnar fight? Do you think that's a
fight?
Okay, yeah.
Wasn't that one of the original rumors for WrestleMania? Was Roman and Reigns?
Yeah. There's so many though now.
Strowman Reigns is such an old school. That's like we're doing just WrestleMania 3 again, right?
Yeah.
But they love that. They love doing it.
Yeah.
But I've also heard that they might want to do a 5-star match for the main event after Wrestle Kingdom.
That definitely.
Well, then that match would not go on last.
Yes, that precludes the Undertaker and Roman Reigns, if that were to happen, from being a 5-star match.
I mean, the problem is that they're like their best chance at a 5-star match right now is Cena Styles, and we can't do that here. Have those 2 participate in the Elimination Chamber unless they just don't. Unless one is eliminated before the other's pod opens, and then do that again at WrestleMania, right? That's going to feel tired by then.
Yeah.
Their other 5-star match is if there's a returning former champion in the Rumble.
We want to get into this?
The Demon King himself, Finn Balor.
So so maybe we'll move on to that. So who's coming back?
Okay.
Who's showing up that's not on this list? We have 8 people. Finn Balor, I feel almost certainly can be one of them.
He's getting medically evaluated this week, so
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. I've seen Joe pretty high on the betting lines.
That would be a great way to debut him. It would seem I don't think they have the guts, but
no, I've also heard rumors that Joe debuts during Cena AJ Styles to mess that up somehow. Which the only way I could think they do that is they play that Joe knows AJ.
And then you somehow replace John Cena with Christopher Daniels, and then you do the rematch of the triple threat.
That's right.
In TNA. What was that at Unforgiven or something?
Yeah, you could throw Kurt Angle in there too.
Sorry. Yeah.
So do we think Kurt Angle's not going to be in the Rumble, right?
He could.
He could.
The Undertaker's in the Rumble.
Where's the Rumble this year? I just want to see. Oh, San Antonio, duh. Let's
Remember.
see. Is there any good
Shawn
Texas
Michaels.
people they could bring up?
I mean, Shawn Michaels could do like a honky tonk man, right? Like, there's no reason Shawn Michaels couldn't not embarrass himself for 5 minutes. Like,
but I feel like Shawn Michaels' legacy of having his last match against The Undertaker, is that who his last match was against?
Mm-hmm.
Like, having him come out to do 5 minutes in the Rumble.
Kind of lame.
Yeah.
what if it's 5 minutes with The Undertaker?
Okay. All right.
All right. What if The Undertaker dies out of the ring?
My other thought is the King, because they had that weird segment with Lawler and Ziggler, and that seemed to serve almost no purpose other than Ziggler being a jerk. But if it somehow involved like Jerry's music playing while he's doing commentary for the Rumble, I mean, it's happened before.
Michael Cole and JBL were both in the Rumble.
That's right. And JBL had the record for the shortest time in the Rumble, didn't he? Or something like that? Or no, it was Cole did.
It was Cole, I think. Yeah.
I thought that Lawler segment was just to get people to boo Dolph Ziggler. That because he was still getting big face reactions. Because no one cares enough about Kalisto or Apollo Crews to care if you beat the shit out of them.
That's true. Yeah. And it was in Memphis.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
I mean, Lawler still wrestles. So, like, I could see him doing that.
I'm trying to think of any other kind of weird surprise people.
Rob Van Dam.
Maybe. That'd be
Do you think any cruiserweights make it?
Do you think any NXT people make it? Cruiserweights, I don't know. I mean,
like, you get Jack Gallagher in there?
Maybe.
Since he's not in a match on this pay-per-view, but he's definitely the biggest guy that they're pushing outside of Neville.
Yeah, they could do that.
It's tough because we don't know how that works with the current kayfabe, right? Like,
they have not interacted. Well, except for Noam Dar, there has not been any interaction with the rest of.
Baron Corbin kind of did.
That's kind of. Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, NXT guys that are not Samoa Joe.
I mean,
Ty Dillinger.
Outside of Shinsuke, yeah. Well, if they're gonna do Ty Dillinger, he has to come out at number 10. That's the only spot for him.
That would be pretty good. Actually, MM Gang in the chat says Dillinger at number 11 because somebody will think it's funnier that way.
Vince.
Yes, that sounds like a real Vince rib to do to someone.
They'll stop chanting 10.
I had heard, I don't remember where I heard this, that there's resistance to Dillinger because it'll be a really smarky crowd. They don't want everyone just chanting 10 for the rest of the night.
Sure. That's fair.
Do you think, like, does Shane McMahon show up?
I really hope not, but
I really hope not also, but I would not be surprised. Do you think Shaq shows up?
To set up that match, yeah, probably.
Shaq could enter the Rumble.
He was in a Rumble or a Battle Royal. last
it could
year.
be the same thing where he like him and Big Show go out at the same time, and then that's
Mhm.
how it starts. I'd be okay to see Shaq at the
That's how you
Rumble
beat
again.
Shaq.
Why not?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Do you think we get like the Boogeyman?
Boogeyman was retired, sir. But yeah, someone
You-
like real old maybe.
Tatanka?
They just keep running out DDP.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Nash would show
Sting.
up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Of the NWO guys, he's the only one
Hey,
in shape
all right.
or not banned from the company.
let's.
There's no
let's get
chance
the-
Hogan comes out, right? God,
No.
that'd be awful.
No.
That'd be awful.
No.
Okay.
Let's just get this one out in the open. Kenny Omega's not going to be there.
No chance.
I mean,
No, he announced today. He had a interview today where he explicitly said he was not going to be at the Royal Rumble.
okay.
Did anyone
Okay.
think he was going to be there? Is that a real thing people thought?
That is a real thing, yes.
Because after Wrestle Kingdom, he was he's like, I'm stepping away from Japan, and everyone thought that maybe is the Rumble, but
Yeah, I think we went over this last time, but I could have sworn he was like in a new contract with them or something anyway.
but also if he
Yeah.
were to say that, like Meltzer would have been on that right away, like, hey, he's going to WWE. Like we would have heard that instantly.
There's no way they could keep a lid on that. No chance.
After what
He-
happened last year? No.
Today he said he's going back to Japan in February, where he plans to sign a new contract,
Okay.
and he intends that contract to be about a year.
Okay.
So next year we can do this all over again.
I can't wait. All right. So who do you think's going to win the Rumble? Or are we done talking? You want to talk?
No, actually I have one more thing.
Sure.
Do you think that the UK champion makes his appearance in the Rumble? That was a thing that did happen.
I didn't think about who's the UK champion right now.
Some 19-year-old dude
I mean,
with a mustache.
They could bring him in. Why not? It's an easy advertisement there.
Mhm.
I mean, if
All right,
Mojo
probably
Rawley's,
also looks like a cruiserweight.
if Mojo Rawley's in the Rumble,
dude.
we could put the UK champion in the Rumble.
Same level.
Yeah. I'd say.
We put-
Does the UK champion know Rob Gronkowski? I don't think so. So
Does he party with Gronk?
probably not. I mean, he will after
Gronk
the Rumble,
votes.
that's for sure. Gronk is down.
Tyler Bate is the UK champion,
Excuse me. Wow.
and his build, height, and weight are 5'7", 175 pounds.
Oh. I thought he was bigger than that.
Oh dear. Yeah, no, let's not put him in the Rumble then. No. Let's see. All right, yeah. So who's gonna win? Top three. Who's gonna win? That's what you could say. Like who do your top three choices? I'm gonna go
Undertaker, Goldberg, Jericho.
Yeah, I was gonna say Undertaker, Jericho, Randy Orton.
We don't have to go off this list, do we?
You could be anybody.
Yeah,
So,
I'm putting Balor.
Yeah. I would be shocked if Balor won, actually.
Balor, Strowman, Taker.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I expect Balor to win over Chris Jericho.
I expect.
But then would that mean like a Balor Reigns thing? Maybe.
Sure. I mean, if
That's going to be
Balor,
a decision that gets made, like, because since he's only getting evaluated this week, like, I feel like that's short notice to change something, but that's kind of the way Vince also works. So
if Balor comes back and he reforms the club,
the True Club.
the truest.
Yeah. That'd be too sweet, man. All right. So we got 2 segments left, boys. Should we do the Total Divas Minute or these WrestleMania rumors?
Do we run down the rest of the winners?
Oh yeah. Let's do the rest of the winners. We kind of went over that. Let's do that.
Kind of. We'll do it quick.
Cesaro and Sheamus versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Cesaro and Sheamus probably win this. or no one wins.
Yeah, it's gonna be a funky.
Yeah, it's gonna be something weird. But I think if there's a clean decision, it should be Gallows and Anderson. But who knows?
Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax.
Sasha.
Nia.
Whoa.
Nia.
Yeah, I'm going Nia.
Yeah.
That leg injury.
Because this is gonna happen again. This match happens again.
Yeah, I guess Nia. It's the problem is I've picked 2 heels in a row on a pre-show, and that's not gonna happen. So.
Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Faces win this.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Natalya gets pinned.
Yeah.
Or submitted.
Probably Natalya gets pinned or submitted by Nikki.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins.
Roman Reigns?
Roman Reigns wins. Chris Jericho tries to mess it up, but fails.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
AJ versus John Cena.
AJ. Only because for the 16th championship reign, I don't think that they would do it at the Royal Rumble. I think that's a WrestleMania thing.
Yeah,
or at least
right.
the show.
Yeah, that's a AJ Styles win, and that's why I could see John Cena win the Rumble.
But do you think, since it's a dual brand pay-per-view, that the club interferes with this match?
I wouldn't be surprised at that, actually. I would like to see that, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
But I do think AJ wins.
Yeah.
Charlotte versus Bayley. Charlotte. Wins. Yeah.
Charlotte.
Rich Swann versus Neville. I'd like to see Neville win.
I think Neville has to win this.
Yeah. To be legit, he should win this.
He needs to turn to the Brock Lesnar of the Cruiserweight division.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would be great.
Does he already do shooting star presses and suplexes and stuff? Like, yeah.
Perfect.
He just needs to get this going on, though.
And just have an advocate.
Yeah. Please, someone talk for him. No, he's fine talking.
No, he's been pretty good recently. All he needs to say is king of the cruiserweights. He's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's do the WrestleMania rumors, and then we can talk Total Divas or listen to Total Divas. I'm very excited. So, some rumors did come out about the possible WrestleMania card. Not complete, but just some matches.
Where are we looking at, boss?
I'm just looking at a forum, actually.
Oh,
I just looked it up. But I'm not sure, where did these come from, Meltzer? Or, let's see.
Post. You want to send it to us?
Yeah, so so this is Wrestling Observer. So I'm going to put this in the show notes, and I'll put this in the Twitch chat.
Thank you. This article, just WWE to debut 30-man commentary booth at Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Perfect. So this doesn't have... So it has some matches that are pitched and some matches that are... sounds like they're a little bit more solid. So we'll go over the solid ones first. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. I don't think anyone's shocked by that happening, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
God, I hope it's better than last time.
You still don't like the whole minute 12 seconds or whatever it was?
It's fine.
And then set this up for WrestleMania?
It's fine. I was upset at it at first, and then I realized if Goldberg is going to have a match,
you make him dominate the beast, and then you actually have a
jackhammer to pin. That's a Goldberg match. I don't know why I was blown away.
And then they both phone in at WrestleMania again.
Can't wait. You think that's going to close WrestleMania?
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Hmm.
You think that's going to be their... Never mind. Let's...
Do they both make it to the final two and then they both knock each other out?
Yeah.
And then they both claim the main event at WrestleMania?
I feel like Brock has to get his W here. By eliminating Goldberg. Yeah.
At the Rumble. I'm saying at WrestleMania.
No, at WrestleMania and at the Rumble. Brock gets the win. Undertaker versus Roman Reigns, which is the only reason anyone is seriously considering the Undertaker is winning the Rumble. Also,
it's a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea. Please. Seth Rollins versus Triple H.
Rollins haven't cheered at a WrestleMania. That's not the way to do it.
No, that is the wrong way to do it.
Unless you turn him heel.
Right then. Okay. If they're going to do it, that'd be a great way to do it.
And then they cheer him.
Seth Rollins versus Triple H, which I feel like we all saw coming also.
For months.
Yeah.
A potential 5-star match if we're talking about that.
It could be good.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Another obvious one, I feel.
Also, potential 5-star match.
Could be very good. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, which I feel like is obvious that's coming after SmackDown this week.
Yeah.
That could be for a title. I think the rumor was that it was for a title. With
the
Orton
leader of the Wyatt family.
It could be for that.
That could also be a 5-star match, honestly. Those two are very good together. Their previous matches haven't delivered, but they could do it.
Those two would be, for a title. I could see that in some world closing WrestleMania. I don't know if it's this one when you have like Cena and Brock Lesnar and Goldberg and a theoretical Roman Reigns Undertaker match. Charlotte versus Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, which I realize now is the match I predicted for WrestleMania without actually realizing that it was on here. But
good job.
Yeah.
Did you write this?
That's right, I wrote it. The Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal, which already got announced anyway by the Big Show, I think. Or by
like a year ago.
Yeah, so that we already knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, that's fine. Who wins that this year? Possible Samoa Joe win? Baron Corbin?
I hope they have something bigger than that.
Baron Corbin, number 2?
Again?
Back to back?
Braun Strowman?
Strowman's not bad.
Strowman seems like a solid pick for this.
Maybe like a Sheamus?
Yeah.
Sure.
Someone in the Sheamus tier?
A Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
Like, that would be kind of a weird one, because they haven't really had, like... they haven't had a small guy win it. Like, Cesaro is not a small guy.
No.
So...
yeah.
A Big E? I mean, I would like to think that he would be in something bigger, but...
There's no Dean Ambrose on this list.
Yeah, there's no Dean Ambrose on this list. Well, let's go to the pitched matches, I guess, is how this is described in the actual Observer. That pitched matches of AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon, which seems like a complete waste of AJ Styles. But I could see happening.
Yeah, that's
I see
terrible.
them trying to set this up on SmackDown now, with Shane putting AJ in the Elimination Chamber match. John Cena versus Samoa Joe, which would be great. I think that would be
okay.
And lends credence to the rumor of Samoa Joe interfering in their match somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And pitched a SmackDown women's title match of some sort.
I'd hope so.
Yes.
I would hope so. None of these are tag team matches, tag team title matches. Mm-hmm. We do have quite a few good tag teams. I would pitch champion versus champion at Mania.
Yes.
Just to see who's better between the two. So you have American Alpha going against the Club
That would be a solid tag team match.
Hmm?
I have a
Yeah.
big fear that would show up on the pre-show.
It would be on the pre-show, though.
That'd be a
This
good
is the 4-hour pre-show.
The 25-hour pre-show. It actually starts
The-
the day before. Terrible.
On the road
There's
to
a Miz here,
WrestleMania.
which is a
They actually
shame.
cut directly from the Hall of Fame to the pre-show of WrestleMania. It starts right after the Hall of Fame ends. The Hall of Fame is actually at the pre-show. It starts 2 days before. That's fine. These matches are mostly fine. I really hope they don't... To Undertaker and Roman Reigns sounds like an awful match. It sounds like it does Roman Reigns no favors. Unless, you're right, Johnny, he goes heel.
Oh, but like, do you even have Reigns win that?
I don't know. They have
Like-
Reigns win everything else. I mean...
Only if Reigns is coming out of it a heel. There's no way
Yeah.
they think that's
Next...
how they're gonna
Yeah.
face Reigns.
No.
Man, that just makes me really sad.
Also, because this again, like I say this a lot, but this is potentially the Undertaker's last match. Is this?
No, he's not gonna let the WrestleMania define him anymore.
That's true. But I really wish he would let WrestleMania define him and end it, please. Just let's talk about worried when someone gets in the ring. Like that's like I feel terrible for the Undertaker every time I. Did you see him closing Raw? You see how sad that was? Diesel
I didn't make it that far.
stacked Fraser Crane in the same ring as Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Jeez. It's like a 50-year-old and two 40-year-olds in the ring. Like, ugh. Ugh.
It's about Orton. Come on.
I mean, Undertaker's immortal, really. Think
Yeah.
about it.
And Brock Lesnar's 39. Thank you very much. It's two 50-year-olds and a
That's right.
39.
I don't know why I thought Goldberg was 40. Jeez. Well, whatever. It could be a worse WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year's.
Yeah.
Now I've been
Okay.
to one good WrestleMania and one bad WrestleMania. That's why we have to wait for the Minnesota one to, like, have someone. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I've also been to one good WrestleMania and one bad WrestleMania.
What was your good one?
WrestleMania 20. I
Ah.
refuse to let it
Okay.
be tainted by the fact that Chris Benoit murdered his family.
And that you had that terrible closing match. Wait,
No,
no.
that was the closing match.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking, yeah, Brock Lesnar and Goldberg was not the closing match. See, you could have
No,
got your tickets to see the rematch. Wasn't that
It was fun to boo that match out of the building. Don't underestimate that.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Getting flipped off by Brock Lesnar is not a terrible.
Yeah. I would like to see Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt, though, at a WrestleMania for
Yeah.
the title. Like, if somehow Randy Orton wins the Elimination Chamber, like, by turning on Wyatt, that'd be good. You know?
A totally
Mhm.
credible outcome too, right? That's not.
Yeah.
Orton's always in the running for things,
Yes.
the way I see it.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. Like, he's
Unless he's on like a second strike for violations, but
well, we just get.
And they've kept him away from AJ, so it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't spoil a potential.
oh man,
Orton and AJ would be good.
that'd be real good.
But that's two heels, so that's kind of.
Well, I mean, Orton could go face again.
Yeah. Yeah, in a way, though, John, you are right. In that, like, John Cena is, like, always in the running for something, and, like, when he has the big title, it feels like a reset, you know? Like a set to zero for WWE. I feel like on SmackDown, even though John Cena's on that, like, Randy Orton is in that same kind of position of putting it on Randy Orton is a reset to zero.
And that's
what can we do
what they were doing with like the whole combined WWE World Heavyweight Championship with him and
Cena.
Seth Rollins and all that stuff. So,
Let's see. I'd be okay with most of those matches on a WrestleMania card. A bunch of those matches are an inevitability on a WrestleMania card. So, like, specifically, well, Goldberg, Lesnar, Triple H, Seth Rollins, Jericho versus Owens, and Big Show versus Shaq is like, that's fine. The rest of them, like the women's 4-way match, that's fine. I just really don't want. Cena versus Joe would be great.
Yeah.
If you could, even if you put AJ in there too, that would be awesome. That seems like kind of blowing it a little early, but I mean, it is WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I guess that would mean, like, if Joe showed up, like, he would be SmackDown, which is perfect for him. Like, Brock of SmackDown is a perfect role for him.
Do you see any stipulations with any of these matches? Like a ladder match or cage match of some sort?
I'd like to see the women's match be a ladder match. Just because it's something
that feels unkind to Nia Jax.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Kane is in ladder.
You get her that
all
Big
the
Show
time.
ladder.
Yeah. Really, if you think about it, she's got, like, the most advantage in a ladder match. She's got that reach.
True.
All right. That's WrestleMania, maybe.
Who's James Ellsworth going to fight?
Oh, he's going to be in the Rumble. We didn't even think about him, but he's definitely going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
All right.
With his turtleneck.
God, that was a good segment. I love that turtleneck. That was for a terrible. Actually, that was a terrible segment. That
a bad
part
segment.
of the segment was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Let's move on to
Tell us
my
about Total
favorite-
Divas.
Yeah, my favorite part of the show, Art. What's going on Total Divas in the past couple of weeks?
I mean, I'm sad to say this is going to be the last Total Divas minute for a while.
Oh, no.
This was the mid-season finale.
No.
Oh, no.
And they had a trailer for the next chunk.
Ooh.
But no date, no announcement.
Wow. So we're going to see, like, you think they'll be... Are they filming Total Bellas now? While... I guess they can't really do 9 months of filming. Like, it's going to be the very end of... Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Listen.
the end of the pregnancy, so it's probably a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the finale was the wedding, the Lana Rusev wedding.
Oh, God.
Which
They're way
featured
back.
some... Well, they're fudging it a little bit because it was also the draft.
Oh, okay.
So that's where they are. And
Yeah.
I don't think those things lined up. Yeah, but who cares?
That's fine.
Interesting, Paige was not at the wedding. And I don't know if it's just that she was there and they cut her. But, like, there were some, like, table shots, like...
She was
I don't know.
suspended at that point, I think, so maybe... But they were filming way before, right?
After the...
She has a different contract.
After the draft.
Okay.
Maybe Lana hates Paige, and that plot got cut because they were cutting Paige plots. But the big plot was one, like, Lana seemed to be having, like, doubts about Rusev, and they not decided what their last name was going to be the day before the wedding.
It's
And they got
Machka.
married in Malibu, and I just filled out a marriage license in California, and you have to decide then what your name is going to be. You don't get to...
Really? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to take a quick... This is completely wrestling unrelated. How far before... I need to know this for my wedding. How far ahead of time do you get this? You get it, like, right then, or can you get it, like, way before, or is it...
I don't know what your state is. In California, I had to apply online, and then I have 15 days to pick it up.
Okay.
But it's theoretically ready tomorrow. Like, I filled it out today. It's theoretically ready anytime in the
Congrats.
next 2 weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's to show up to an office and pay them $90.
$90.
Hey, listen,
Whatever. That's
marriage
the
is
cheap-
complicated.
It's the cheapest thing about the wedding, honestly. $90 in squat.
Is that
so.
someone got a hold of a physical card of mine, my check card,
That's not good.
And they used $90. So I wonder if they're getting married somewhere.
That's a good way to start off a marriage.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I can tell you that in Vegas it's $77, so it's cheaper.
Oh,
other places.
Good.
That means in New Mexico, it's probably almost.
Does it come with a free buffet?
Some places, probably. I'm sure, yeah.
Sweet.
Lana wanted an elephant at her wedding, and Maurice had to go on like a big thing about how that's not a nice thing to do. It's hard. The finales are all very like high drama. There's much less comedy in a finale. Nikki was like getting all her tests done and found out she wouldn't be able to come in for the draft. She found that out supposedly at that wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. But that doesn't sound true.
No, that happened after the draft.
When did they get? Let's Rusev personal life. Married in Malibu, July 29th. I guess that's not that far off.
That's the week after.
Wasn't the draft? Oh yeah.
It was in. Yeah.
Well,
it was around
July.
then.
It was like July.
Oh yeah.
23rd.
Jess is helping. Dean Ambrose embarrassed Renee Young in front of her family.
What?
Dean Ambrose went to meet Renee Young's family, and they were like sitting outside in like a restaurant, and a guy came by and took Renee Young's hat.
What?
She was wearing a hat. This drunk guy just came up, reached through like the bush, took her hat, and Dean Ambrose threw his glass, leapt up, jumped the wall, and chased that guy while Renee Young tried to catch him.
Hell yeah.
Wow. That's cool. All right.
Was Dean drunk too?
He might have been. I mean, he spent the rest of the day trying to get more drunk.
More junk. This is a whole other plot line.
He was doing a lot of weird shtick. Like they left him by himself, and he's like sitting on a bench on the street, and then like falls off of it, and like starts talking to the person who passed him, like cheap construction. Like look at this, it's plywood, and like no one cares, Dean. Just sit on. You can sit on that. You're not. You're fine.
Is Dean the worst part about that show? Or is he good?
He seems like he might.
Dean has been a welcome addition. All of the new partners have been great. Okay. Dean, Rusev, and Miz have been solid additions.
Like he'd be great at it.
Yeah. Whereas whichever Uso is married to Naomi has never really brought it.
John?
Yeah, that's right. But I don't know which Uso is that.
Jay?
I don't know. He's right face Uso.
He only got the right side of the Uso face.
All right. Anything good with Natty?
No, Natty was absent. I could tell that Natty was the person working a house show at Lana and Rusev's rehearsal dinner. Because some people were at the rehearsal dinner, and then like a bunch of people showed up later. So that's whoever was just working that weekend, right? Like,
that makes sense. Yeah.
They can't just have no WWE house shows because one person's getting married.
You looked around a TV show.
And I think the best segment I never mentioned in Total Divas Minute is Brie and Nikki took IQ tests against each other.
Great.
Where we found out that Brie Bella does not really know who Gandhi is.
That's on an IQ test?
Yeah, I don't know. They went to like an office and had it administered, so like it felt very legitimate. But then it was a lot of like what felt like trivia.
Yeah, that seems like just a trivia competition. But who knows? I've never got an IQ test.
But like they asked her who Gandhi was, and her answer was a religious leader, which I guess is like true in only the most basic.
Yeah.
In the most skeleton sense, yes. That is true.
You would not get credit on a high school short answer question for that, though.
No, that's like not even half a point's worth of answer. All right. So we don't know when we're getting total.
And a lot of Eva Marie in the package they had for the next season.
Are they gonna
next half. I don't know.
I hope they explain what's up. What happened to Eva Marie? I miss her on SmackDown.
Well, she failed that drug test, and
That was like
I
a
would be
while ago.
fascinated if any failed drug test makes it onto Total Divas.
Had they mentioned? They didn't talk about anything like that for Paige, I assume.
Well, Paige and
She's
actually
Eve
like
and
injured.
Eva
Though.
flagged the same week.
That's right.
So we're not there yet.
Okay, that's right. Well, we'll see. Weird. I did find out some information on a marriage license. It's only $25 here, and you order it online. Also concerning is you have to be at least 15 years of age.
Oh. Do you have to give a blood sacrifice too?
Actually, it does specify blood tests are no longer required.
Okay.
That's actually on here.
I was going to say it's a little bit cheap for a state. Like they have to be asking for something a little bit more.
Yeah. It's oddly enough, my grandfather asked me to double check and see if there was a blood test. And I was like, I don't think they've done that in years. He was like, well, when I got married, I was like, oh, it's been a while. And I live in New Mexico. That's why everything's much cheaper here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're stuck getting married here. We've made too many decisions.
Yeah, you got too much stuff focused around here. We almost went somewhere else. It was a strong consideration. But everything is so much cheaper here. Like,
it would probably cost more than $70 to move our wedding at the last minute.
Turns out.
I mean, maybe if you moved it to New Mexico, it might work. And yes, the age of consent is upsetting, though it does say a court order is required if you are under 16. So.
Okay.
That must be a fun court order to try to get.
I don't even know how. Well, whatever. I don't even want to know. None of my business.
Yeah.
New Mexico's weird. I mean, like I told Phil earlier today, you could still, in some remote parts of New Mexico, you can still catch the bubonic plague. It is possible. It's very difficult to do it, but you can do it. New Mexico's weird. We get good food.
We have a cure for that, though, right?
Yeah, you go and you take it's like 4 shots and then it's done. But yeah, I guess because I'd mentioned something about it to Phil, I looked it up, and of the 10 reported 10 deaths a year in America of the bubonic plague, 4 of them are in New Mexico every year.
Thanks, New Mexico.
Well, you have to work at it pretty hard. It's like, yeah, very difficult, from my understanding. Anyway.
You'd be like bit by a rat or something? Like, how is this even starting?
It's in very remote parts of the state. There's some fleas that carry it.
Swimming pools.
So you have to swim. If there's usually cases, it's often like pets of people who live in the middle of nowhere get it, and then you have to get like antibiotics. Like, that's all it is. You just take antibiotics and it goes away. But they have to give them to their dogs. Get it a lot here. Ranch dogs.
Yeah. My dog caught the plague.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, that's my state. Next time we'll go over John's state. It has 10,000 lakes. I've heard.
It's true.
So yeah, that's the Royal Rumble. That's potentially WrestleMania. Fastlane is next.
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. And is that
3 weeks.
3 weeks from now, from Sunday? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks. And maybe we'll solve the mystery of where Phil Kohler is and maybe where his Suplexes picks are. They exist, I'm pretty sure. I just don't have them in my hands
somewhere.
to read them off.
You're going to just end up getting his 2017 picks. That's what...
I mean, it's probably Dolph Ziggler. Like, that's one of them.
We know.
That's whatever. So, Dolph Ziggler for all the good ones. And Triple H for all the bad ones. What's this? Whoa.
It's nice. That's awesome.
Whoa.
That's a beautiful thing.
I like that. And it's got the good Ziggler shirt on it, too.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
We're working on a great WWE Lego project for Sunday. Keep an eye on.
Ooh.
Keep an eye on Twitter.
In fact, since you're bringing it up, Art, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at Atebble, where before the Royal Rumble I will have our Lego masterpiece. They can also listen to Friends at the Table at friendsathetable.net or wherever you found this or any other podcast. And they can read movie reviews at comicmix.com.
Nice. And thanks for being on.
Of course.
John, thank you for being on.
Hey. Hi. Thank you. Thank you.
I heard you created a bunch of websites just so you'd have something to talk about at the end here.
I did. It was specifically for this. Anybody who listens to this podcast knows that every time Dylan asks me where they can find me on the internet, it's usually one place. It's Twitter. Mm-hmm. I started a YouTube channel. You can go to tinyurl.com/JohnCarsonGames. Because I don't have enough subscribers to do a youtube.com/JohnCarsonGames yet. You need 100. I'm at 32.
So y'all should follow.
Yeah, hey, go follow that. There's also a Patreon if people want to throw $1 or $2 my way as a tip. That's at patreon.com/JohnCarsonGames. I think that's it.
You have Twitch?
Oh, Twitter. Oh, Twitch is twitch.tv/JohnCarsonGames. Twitter is John_Carson. Follow me there. I'm talking about these Pokemon cards a whole bunch.
You got some above average video editing, if I do say so myself.
Yes.
That's
you think so?
I think it's very good.
I love that Always Sunny hit you did. That was.
Thank you.
You're doing good work, John.
It's everyone's said that they've liked that so far, so thank you so much.
Do you have a plan for a video game to play on Twitch or YouTube?
If I find that Elgato, I haven't looked since the whole near debacle happened. Debacle. I mean, I couldn't find my Elgato. We couldn't play near.
It's a pretty bad debacle.
It is. But I want to, especially when the Switch comes out, I want to do a bunch of streams and kind of a chronology of the Switch. Just play as many games as I can as they come out on there, because not that many games come out on Nintendo consoles, and that seems like a low bar, and that seems like an alright thing to do.
That's going to be a good launch day thing, because it's only like 4 games or something. So
I think it's up to like 9 or 10 now.
Oh, is it really? I guess I'm not thinking download games.
Yeah, there's a few indie games that just got announced. But there's that. Next weekend I might do a stream because Rose is out of town.
Cool.
So
Let me know if you need help with that. I'm down.
Absolutely.
And you can find me on the internet, twitter.com/DylanHecht, DylanHecht. I don't have anything else yet. Maybe I should make a bunch of URLs. Like streamfriends.tv, where you can find game videos and all kinds of other fun stuff. And suplexfriends.com, where you can find old archived episodes of Suplex Friends, in case you want to see our predictions from the Royal Rumble last year. How exciting. Mm-hmm. You can also, of course, find us wherever you're listening to us right now. Wow. I guess that's it. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Should be fun. But until then, I'll see you later, Internet. Bye-bye.
Bye.